Again. That's good. Also, please, I want upgrades.
What the?
Professor, people die in every battle. And it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, depending on who died, it's different. I hope nothing bad happens this month.
Okay.
Perhaps our enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup. I have a favor to ask.
So, yeah. I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
Okay, guys.
What do you think, Professor? Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats. Good to see you, Professor. Did you need something from me? I was just on my way to train, so...
Listen.
Okay.
Let's get out eat first. We do my food.
I was thinking. That's
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Well, what's the matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the Knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seiros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Okay.
All I look for in a meal is a full stomach. You seem to be after something more than that, Lady Edelgard.
True. I feel that sharing a table with people you're close to is a precious opportunity that should never be taken for granted.
Okay, I'm up.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seiros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration? It would seem that your reputation is on the rise. Even Lady Rhea has taken a liking to you. It's a shame I am not in your class.
Okay?
Hey, Professor. I hope. As for me, I blame all. Would you be so kind as to do me a favor? I simply must thank you, Professor. Professor, as for me, I blame all.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
What?
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garreg Mach's 995-year history.
Yeah.
So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children. No.
Oh my god.
Hi. If you're looking for something, I probably can't help you. I still don't know what's where around here. Hey, I get hungry sometimes, like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way
It
that's
is.
true. Wait, really?
It is true. Right, some people should eat outright. They can put it soon.
Hi.
That's so.
Reminds me.
Oh,
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them. Huh? You think I would be a good fit for your class? I'm not sure.
Sleep.
So sleepy.
Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
That's what I want, but it's super important. That's what I want.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm. Hi, Professor. Did you need... I've actually got planned.
So. Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor.
I'm gonna careful out for buffalo together, so.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have something to ask of you.
Hey
there.
Let's see. All this talk of assassination plots. It brings back dark memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
Professor, I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Heya.
Hey, Professor. I figured it out, Professor. The enemy must be targeting Lady Rhea. They're gonna make it seem like they're going after something else, but then they're gonna go for her. Impressive, right? I'm telling you, my intuition's never wrong. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
Speaking of which, Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental. Oh, you want me? I'm already having...
Professor?
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Professor?
Hey, Professor?
Oh.
In Brigid, assassinations are many. I have also been the targeted, back in the past. The Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
Hey there.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
Hey, you. Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario. That easy to get under your skin, is it?
Right. Here's a thought. With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's Rite of Rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge. Ah, Professor. I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday...
Professor!
may I say?
I can't stop thinking about Lenato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it. Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. Huh? You're inviting me to join your... I'm really flattered.
Hello there.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Okay, woman.
Impossible.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up. Have you visited in general? But, well, we have a lot.
Impossible.
Speaking of...
Really? Professor. Okay.
So, yeah.
Professor.
We need more information. Is there anyone else you could talk to?
Why you said you got Professor?
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced. Yes? I'm actually... It seems that I never thought such forces could exist in this world. I suppose that may be true. Oh,
There's been talk of an attempt on Rhea's life. We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
Well,
I was thinking.
What?
Well done. You have my thanks.
so.
Professor.
Why is it?
Hello, Professor. You seem to be in good health. Of course.
Okay, it was just super.
Doesn't seem intimidated. No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you.
You say so.
Don't be flippant. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness. If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well. If you pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you. Yes, this is no joke. While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking, you would do well to demonstrate your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard.
Yeah, I can go.
Do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being.
I won't worry.
Huh. Such confidence. I'm beginning to see why you caught her eye. My family, House Vestra, has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations. Since the dawn of the Empire, we have worked to protect the Emperor by any means necessary. Both in the open and in the shadows. If you incur our wrath, you will see just what I mean.
Okay?
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant. Could it be that some... How kind of you.
I will have to repay you sometime.
Okay, I have to go upstairs. But first, I have to get to Saturday. Saturday is here before he eats his bubble, so it's not Saturday. I like this seems Saturday. I forgot.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Lord Renata's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back. Join me for some training sometime. I'm interested in your sword technique. I might like to become your student someday, but not today.
Okay. Okay, that. I think 24. I forget that.
Okay.
What? 24. Yeah. Move up. If it was lucky.
Hello.
And we're so scared. I'm looking at him like, yeah, stuffy, nigga.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down. Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
Hello. But that's why I get to
I am grateful.
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
Well,
I am aware of the possibility. On the day of the ceremony, I am trusting that you will not allow your attention to wander or wane.
I should give up one for
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
Two more people. Go back to Africa. What yeah. Keep up.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Okay, one more person to go to. We done, to forget. Okay. Oh, Africa, others.
Really? Professor. Hey, did you hear? A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night. If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him. Hey, I hope we get a chance to practice together when you find the time. I know I'm in a different class, but you're the only... Well...
I knew I could count on you. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make it much easier than usual to access. Precisely. We can't know for certain, but it's a distinct possibility that the Holy Mausoleum is our enemy's target.
Okay. Thank you, that's all. There we go.
I'm in... I still...
You're...
Never. I am...
May I ask?
That is a good option.
Let's have a
Professor?
Yes. I guess the other thing is more points.
Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work together in harmony.
Professor, let me sing for you.
Practice yields results.
More professor point level.
I am honored that you invited me.
Welcome.
You know about my favorite tea. I am moved. I am ever so grateful. Have some, Professor. Huh? I desired.
What?
Right, right. Right. Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, it is a different style from everyone's uniforms, but I do love the patterning on the hem. Delicious! You look odd today. Are you feeling all right? It is a different style from You look odd today. Huh? Wow, I am delighted. That tea was very delicious. Please take care, Professor.
Yeah, I will.
Our professor is...
What?
It's a...
It's starting to take shape.
I think I got it. I'm closing in on expertise.
Yeah, football. Upper. Yeah, sleep. Well. Yeah, go up. Okay.
I will remove you! Witness frigid pride. Witness frigid pride. My heart is full of victory.
I'm glad I asked you.
Okay. Go. Yep. Platform. Time to self dance with my switch.
While I have little interest in food,
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cookie.
Oh yeah, more. Okay.
A little more secret spice and...
Okay?
Hey, Professor, as for I blame
never. I am.
Teacher.
What a splendid result! I am.
Is that...
Seems simple.
My efforts were not in vain.
Perhaps I've been well taught. Enlightening.
I'm a quick study.
One step before the next.
I might go today. It's an hour. So, me easier to beat the game.
What did... Stay focused. That is that. Practice.
War.
Let's get this over with. Huh. Victory.
No.
Yay.
Is it?
That's what I'm... Look at a sticky bugger. I've games office from a big bugger. Also at California. I have money, so this again.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Why is my... It simply is... Okay. Okay.
As you wish.
Should I have held back? All roses have thorns. Well,
Okay. Level 15.
I'm
Oh god. This level so fast. Level 1.
How humiliating.
Okay,
This is...
No one makes it past me.
Guess
Welcome.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Yeah, fuck it.
Come back soon.
Thank you.
This is...
I...
This is what...
I love you, dude.
Why, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I have gratitude.